to the Carnegie Public Library Storytime. Today we are going to read a wonderful Christmas story. It's called Pete the Cat Saves Christmas. So as we read, we want to know how Pete is going to save Christmas. But before we get started, I need to tell you the story is by Eric Litwin, and all these wonderful pictures are drawn by James Dean. And guess what? He was the creator of Pete the Cat. So look how cute Pete looks. Looks like he has some presents and he is ready for Christmas. Let's turn the page and see. Our very first page. Ooh, look at that. There is Pete the Cat on that little reindeer with his little friend, the bird. Pete the Cat Saves Christmas. Oh, it looks like Santa is not feeling too well. He has a thermometer, he's in bed, and he has some medicine, and he's just not feeling too good. So let's see, let's start our story. 'Twas the day before Christmas, and Santa was ill. In the cold winter wind, he had caught a bad chill. Oh my goodness, remember, he lives in the North Pole. Will Christmas be canceled? Will it ever be? And he said, never, cried Santa. Let's call Pete the Cat. So he gets on his little phone and it says Pete the Cat, and guess where Pete is? Pete is in Florida where it's so warm. He's on his skateboard or his surfboard maybe, huh? And he's playing his music, and he picks up the phone from Santa. Santa asks Pete to deliver the toys to all the good girls and to all the good boys. Let's see. Pete says, I'll do it. And although I'm small, at Christmas we give to all. Give it your all, give it your all. At Christmas we give it to all. Look at his minibus. Woo. So he jumps in his minibus and he says, Pete jumped in his minibus and started to roll. And he says, road trip, called Pete. I'm going to the North Pole. The reindeer were waiting to give Pete a tow. That means to help him. Look, they're helping him, getting all those presents in his minibus. So he packed up the presents and told them to go. Then the reindeer flew, just like in a movie. And Pete the Cat said, this is totally groovy. Look at him. He has, instead of a sleigh, he has his minibus. And he's going, look at the moon, all his reindeer. I can do it, said Pete. And although I'm small, at Christmas time we give, so we give it our all. Give it your all, give it your all. At Christmas time we give it our all. Look at his little friend, still with him. And the children were sleeping all snug in their beds. Pete said his reindeer appeared overhead. On top of the roof. Straight down the chimney, Pete flew in a flash, then back in his minibus, quick as a flash. There he goes. Each time he delivered a holiday gift, he crossed off a name written on Santa's list. There he goes. He's crossing them all off. He has a busy, busy night. But Santa's list was so big and Peter felt so small. But at Christmas time, we give and we give it our all. Ooh, look at all the names. I wonder if your name's on here. I see Eric, and I see James, and I see Brian, and I see Leah, and Grace. Oh my goodness. I see Matthew, Madison. Look at all those names. And Pete said, give it your all, give it your all. At Christmas time, we give it, so give it your all. He is just a happy little cat. At that very last minute, they reached the last house. Pete dashed in and out just as quiet as a mouse. Then, right at the break of a new Christmas day, Pete and his reindeer were flying away. I really like that little minibus, and he's on his way. Back at the North Pole, old Santa was waiting. The elves and the townsfolk were all celebrating. And guess what they were saying? Thank you, Pete. And this little guy said, small is cool. Santa was dressed in his red coat and hat and cried, hippity-hip hooray for our friend Pete the cat. And let's say that again. Hip, hip hooray for our Pete the cat, because he did a good deed. And Pete said, I did it. And although I'm small, in the spirit of Christmas, I gave it my all. Give it your all, give it your all. At Christmas we give, so we give it your all. So remember to give it your all. And that is the end of our story. And there he is on the reindeer again. And I bet he's going to say, Merry Christmas, give it your all. And we're going to close up our book, and that was our story for today. Wasn't that a good story? All right, remember you can get this book at the library, Carnegie Public Library. All right. Oh, and look, I better turn this over. Look at that. He's going to have his milk and cookies now. He's ready for his milk and cookies. Yes, he is, just like Santa's going to be ready for his milk and cookies. Guess what? We are going to make 3 different kinds of Christmas trees, okay? So, I'm going to start with the cone. And I have to remind you, everything is going to be in a kit. So all you have to do is come to the library and pick up a kit that's going to have everything in this bag. So I'm going to kind of show you what to do with it. Now the cone is going to be the easiest, all right? So you're going to have a cone in your kit, okay? And then when you get all your supplies out, you're going to have a glue stick, okay? And what you're going to do, you got to shake it a little bit, all right? And so then you shake it, and you're going to put little dots all over. And after a while, when it dries, you're going to have some glitter. These are glitter. This is glitter glue. So I'm not going to take a lot of time to do that. But anyway, you can do your little glitter. Then you're going to take all your little pom-poms and you're going to stick them inside there, just like that. Isn't that going to be fun? And I bet you can sing a little song, maybe. Jingle bells, huh? Jingle bells, jingle all the way. So then you're going to do that. Then at the very top in your little kit, which remember is right going to be in that bag, you're going to find a star, or maybe you'll find a sticker, something that you can put on the top, just like that. Okay? So there's your pine cone Christmas tree. And if you have some other things you can put in there, you can do that as well. Maybe you have some beads or something at home, and you can do that, okay? Our next one might take a little bit more time. We have our little Christmas tree right here. Look at that, isn't it cute, all right? So what we're gonna start with is, oh, we gotta stick it down. Maybe I'll put it right there for now. We're gonna start with 3 sticks, okay? And I'm gonna do this on a paper plate because, well, maybe not. All right, so we're gonna start with, we're gonna put one, we're gonna make a triangle, okay? Okay, make a triangle. And then you have some little dots. Now these take a little bit of time, so I'm just gonna take one, show you what to do, because I know you can do this. Oh, might need a little help, but anyway, you put a dot there, and then you hook that there, and then so you do a dot here and a dot here, and then you're gonna have a triangle, all right? After you have a triangle, you're going to have some yarn, and you just start taking your yarn. Let me pull that out. Well, I think we're gonna see. Oops, we're having a little difficulty here. All right, so then you just take your yarn and you keep wrapping it and wrap it around, and this is what it's gonna look like, all right? After you have all your yarn all around, then you're going to stick your little pom-poms on with these little dots again, all right? Maybe I'll show you how to do one, all right, real quick. This takes a little time, so and sometimes we don't have, all right, so I'm gonna take a little dot, and I'll show you, I stick a dot there, then I take my little pom-pom and stick it right there, okay? Then you're gonna have a sticker. You might have a little bow, you might have a little tree, you might have a star. I'm not too sure what's gonna be in your kit, but it'll be there. So that's the next tree, okay? So that's our yarn tree. So we have a yarn tree. The next one is our ribbon tree. Oh, look how pretty that is. All right, now our ribbon tree, you are going to have to find a little twig, all right, because twig would not fit in our little bag. So you need to find a twig, and after you find your twig, let's move all this stuff out of the way. This is gonna be an easy one. All you do is take your ribbon and tie, just take and tie. All right, so here's gonna be your little strip of ribbon. Take that, and you make a bow, and you just pull it, just like that. Can you all see that? Maybe I'll put it on the plate so you can see what I did. You pull it, okay? Then we have this fun ribbon. This is a little curly ribbon, but let me show you how to curl it, because when you find it in your kit, it's gonna be straight. So what you do is you take your little fingernail and you pull real hard. Oh, you pull it through, pull, 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 pull. Keep pulling, and guess what? You have a little girl, all right? So then you can put that on there. Now you're gonna have several pieces of ribbon. So I'm not gonna take time to tie all those ribbons on there, because you can see what Miss Phyllis has done. And then you're gonna have a little sticker, and you're gonna put that on the very top. Now some of the stickers are gonna be different, okay? So he needs some more branches, huh? Yeah, he's kind of sad looking. But then let me tell you what else you're gonna have. You're gonna have some Play-Doh, and you're going to open up your Play-Doh, and then you're going to have, this is your little stand, and you're gonna stick that in there. And then you might take a little piece of that Play-Doh and put it on your yarn tree so it'll stand too. Okay? Or you can put a piece of string and put it on your Christmas tree. You can have an ornament. Okay? So let's just see what we have here today. Oops, that's not going to stand up for me, is it? That is. Okay, you have your cone tree, pine cone tree. You have your yarn tree, and you have your ribbon tree. You have 3 trees to make. And remember, it'll all be in your kit. And also we have some glue in there in case you might need that. You'll have your ribbon. All your ribbon will be in there. And you're going to have some glue, and you're going to have glitter, and you're going to have pom-poms. You're going to have sticks. You've got lots of stuff. And you can even make other things if you'd like, all right? And also in this kit, this time, you're gonna have a beautiful calendar from the Colorado State Library. And I don't know if I can get this on. Anyway, it has all kinds of fun things to do, all right? So you'll have this as well. All right, I think we have everything done. We read our story. We have all our craft things. So now, just a little reminder that this year we're having an ornament contest, all right? With that ornament contest, you bring any kind of ornament you want. Remember to use your own ideas and maybe some of your own supplies. Make your ornament, bring it to the library, and it has to be here by Monday, December the 21st by 5 o'clock. Bring it, and one of the staff people will come to the door and pick it up. Be sure you put your name and your telephone number, because guess what? The grand prize is a Wii. Wow, that's really special. So, again, make your ornament, bring it to the library, and you might win a prize. Also, I want to remind you that all story times are on YouTube, and you can watch them anytime. You can hear the story again, you can look at the crafts, and we're going to wish you a really, really Merry Christmas. All right, that's it for today. I'll see you again really soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.